before Kaho Naa Pyaar Hai, I didn't believe in destiny. You know, I believed you get what you deserve, you know.
Fair enough.
And you deserve what you get. After the release, it's, you know, I've had to sit and rethink that because I have got much more than I deserve.
The year was 2000. The whole world was entering a new millennium. Y2K was the buzzword, and people feared computers would crash, economies would halt, and the future seemed uncertain. Amidst all this chaos, Bollywood was at a turning point, redefining itself for a new era. And then it happened. A debut that shook the nation, creating a phenomenon unlike anything India had ever seen. A star was born, the actor who took our hearts with the innocent Rohit from Kaho Naa Pyaar Hai, and to date continues to dazzle us with the charismatic Kabir from War, the millennial superstar Hrithik Roshan. For me, this video is a personal one, a traceback of nostalgia. A teenager who walked into the theatre with his family 25 years back to watch Kaho Naa Pyaar Hai and came out wholly amazed and charmed by the magnetic presence of Hrithik Roshan. To this day, he remains the only actor whose movies I watch without question. Even if his films don't do well at the box office, I never write him off. I keep rooting for his next project because his journey has been nothing short of inspiring and energizing, not just for me, but for an entire generation who grew up with his movies. That's why today I want to celebrate the silver jubilee of the actor by talking about some of his iconic films and my personal experiences with them. Films that stand out in my mind as refreshing, magical, and thoroughly enjoyable. If you share a similar sentiment, please make sure to watch the video till the end and subscribe to the channel if you're visiting for the first time. So let's rewind the clock.
वो इस चेहरे को पहचानते हैं।
रोहित, अगर तुमने रोहित का किस्सा यहीं खत्म नहीं किया तो मैं तुम्हें पुलिस फोर्स से निकलवा दूंगा। रोहित मर चुका है। लो मैं आया।
I vividly remember when the promos for Kaho Naa Pyaar Hai came out, no one in my family or friends knew the principal actors of the film. All we could relate to was the fact that it was a Rakesh Roshan film. Moreover, when the Ikbal Ka Jeena promo song sung by Lucky Ali was played on popular music channels, I believed it to be from his pop album. The film was released on the 14th of January 2000 and within a few days it became a sensation in India. Every media channel was talking about the success of the film and Hrithik Roshan became an overnight star.
Could you have predicted his success?
No, not really.
But I always knew there is a good actor. Even if my film does not be successful at the box office, he would be accepted.
Accepted only. That's a minor word.
I remember that after watching Kaho Naa Pyaar Hai, my perception of seeing a movie and enjoying a movie changed instantly. It's not that before KNPH or before Hrithik, I didn't see or enjoy movies, but there was that aspect of die-hard fondness that was missing. Watching Hrithik in Kaho Naa Pyaar Hai gave me that comfortable epicenter. His effortless style of executing flawless dance moves, coupled with his personality, makes dance watching a pleasure. Slowly, it became a habit of knowing all his endeavors, like when was his next film coming out, where was he shooting his next film, and it became an obsession, and I was getting to know the real meaning of being a fan. From there on, I have watched every Hrithik film. I have seen him act, dance, and beat the hell out of bad guys. And it's not just these specifics that make him a superstar. His overall demeanor and humility are signs of calmness, and the film industry needs a balance like Hrithik Roshan. After Kaho Naa Pyaar Hai, Hrithik played a variety of roles in movies like Fizza, Mission Kashmir, and Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. But we as fans missed the simplicity of Rohit from Kaho Naa Pyaar Hai. He was enchanting us with his dance, his style, and his emotions, but somewhere that innocent side of Hrithik Roshan was missing. And then the genius Rakesh Roshan came up with Koi Mil Gaya. Before KMG, Hrithik's career was going downhill. His films were performing poorly at the box office, and even the critics had written him off.
आपने कभी मछलियों के बीच underwater diving की है?
Coming back to Koi Mil Gaya. Keeping the movie budget in check and without compromising content, Koi Mil Gaya was beautifully presented with a sensible soul at the center. To date, it is my favorite Hrithik Roshan movie because of the way he emotes us with feelings and makes us see the pain of the character. The movie went on to become one of his most successful films and paved the way for the Krish franchise. We have grown up seeing a lot of superheroes and imagine ourselves in their fancy suits. Whenever there is a mention of Indian superheroes, the name Krish always comes up. Sequel to Koi Mil Gaya, the movie showed Hrithik's character exploring and learning the horizons of his powers and how suddenly those same powers help him uncover the truths of his past. I was amazed at his transformation and how much training and composure went into preparing for the character. On screen, he was flawless and the experience was enchanting. Krish as a movie was a perfect balance between a plot-driven and a character-driven story and was a perfect sequel to Koi Mil Gaya. We have talked about Hrithik's way of bringing tears to our eyes with his innocent, emotive and sincere portrayal of characters, coupled with his effortless dance and crispy moves. Let's shed some light on the characters that have awed us. And on those lines, movies like Dhoom 2 and War took the style quotient through the roof. The beginning of Dhoom 2 was enough to get the ticket price for, and no other movie in the Dhoom franchise showed the kind of stunts and finesse that were there in Dhoom 2. Every theft demonstrated in the film was aesthetically shot and Hrithik preferred to do all stunts by himself. a feat that he has continued doing for all his movies. The movie went on to become a huge success, and Hrithik was given the Filmfare Best Actor award even though he was playing the antagonist in the film. His chemistry with Aishwarya Rai was widely appreciated and paved the way for future films like Jodha Akbar and Guzarish. Along similar lines, Hrithik came back to the action genre in War and convincingly played the role of a rogue secret agent who is trying to avenge the death of a loved one and save the nation from an imminent threat. For most of the movie, it was all Hrithik's show and a treat for his fans. In that entry scene, he walks out of a chopper and does nothing else but walk. A slight shimmy to the side, the gentle removal of the glasses, and the rest is the walk. Many run to make an entrance. Many drive a Ferrari to make an entrance. All Hrithik has to do is walk. That walk and entry became a fantastic spectacle for the audience. A few other notable performances in Laksh, Guzarish, Kabil and Super 30 also need a mention before I chat about the final two films. When you think of Hrithik Roshan, you will often associate the term versatility because he has performed a variety of roles for over 25 years, and each time his fans have waited to see his new avatar. Be it Lieutenant Colonel Shargate from Laksh, Ethan Mascarenhas from Guzarish, Rohan from Kabil or Anand Kumar from Super 30, the actor has never failed to amaze his audience, and such movies have shown the acting prowess of the superstar. The risk of doing a role that demands changes to physical appearance, mental training and most importantly, getting the correct poise into the character is immense, and time after time, Hrithik has found ways to deliver a brilliant performance. The last two films that I want to touch upon are two of my favorite movies, Jodha Akbar and Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. Jodha Akbar was Hrithik's next film after the massive success of Dhoom 2, and it came after a gap of over a year. A lot of hype had built up about the movie. The acclaimed director of films like Lagan and Swadesh, Ashutosh Guwarikar, was making the movie, and the pair of Aishwarya and Hrithik was reuniting. So the expectations were high for everyone involved in the movie, and upon release, the audience gave a thumbs up. Once again, the pair looked beautiful on screen, and Hrithik as Akbar was convincing, loving and ruthless. And that brings us to Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. It would be wrong to say it was just a Hrithik movie simply because there were so many outstanding performances alongside. I usually call it the director's film because bringing such an ensemble cast and backing it up with an engaging story, soulful music, stunning visuals and a captivating climax is an achievement in itself. Even though the story was segmented ideally between the principal characters, Hrithik's character of transforming from living life on the edge to living life with happiness was riveting to see.
तुमने बताया नहीं कैसा लगा?
It was magical. ऐसा लगा कि मैं दुनिया की सबसे शांत जगह में हूँ. It was beautiful.
Up until now, it has been a fantastic journey for Hrithik Roshan. Call me biased, but I want to see more and more of my favorite actor on the silver screen. I want to see the style of Raj, the subtleness of Rohit, the dare of Kabir, the seriousness of Karan, the magic of Ethan, the ingenuity of Rohan, the honesty of Arjun, the poise of Akbar, and to top it all, the agility of Krish. Over and over again. And that's my take on Hrithik Roshan's fantastic 25 years in the Indian film industry. If you share my love for Hrithik Roshan, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more such videos. Here's to another 25 incredible years for the Millennial Superstar. Thank you for watching, and if you're interested, here is another video for you to watch. See you in the next one.